Well, sorry for the delay to anyone who has watched my previous two videos. Um, I've kind of had a lot of work that needs to be done, so I haven't had a lot of time. But referring back to my first entry video, I probably didn't make myself quite clear on my point. But it's all about technology. I mean, for something personal, I have a bit of a low tolerance for my brother. And I understand everything. He's slow. But there's. I don't know if it's just me or. Well, it probably is, but. If it wasn't for all these laws we have, we could build cortical implants to fix our brains because everything, our entire body is functioned by chemical um, creations. It's just a matter of what creates them. My brother is personally annoying. He always yells. He always thinks he has to be right. Which I guess I have the same dilemma, but I'm smarter than he is. All in all, he's dyslexic. Now, I'm not saying that all dyslexic people are annoying or bad in any way. In fact, if I remember correctly, there's a factory or some company in Idaho or Iowa, somewhere in that region, is completely run by the impaired. Which I congratulate, congratulations. But really, there's always talks and debates about in courts. I mean, just look at Law and Order. I've seen quite a few episodes where they debate where they talk about sex crimes and um, people who want to be considered insane. Well, we have things that could fix that. Because, like I've already said, our brain, our emotions, our actions are nothing more but chemical concoctions. Which I understand the point where something like building cortical implants to control these things could be viewed as dangerous. But everything is dangerous that we do. So, it's. Humanity has become so aggressive and conspicuous against each other that we don't want to trust people, which I guess, not that I want to get into politics in the session, but look at what Bush did. Deregulated a bunch of economic sectors and we got the recession. Hip hip a freaking ray. But either way, which, yes, even I would have concerns about that. So, I mean, I understand where people would be scared. But we need to do this. I mean, it's either that or we go to genetic scanning, which is allowed in certain areas and it costs a whole bunch of money. Now, what that does is that it screens both the egg and the sperm, and it basically destroys any aspects of genetic diseases. Which, of course, there are people that would fight against that, um, condemning it because it's murder. Well, yet again, referring to Law and Order, there was an episode where a girl who was born that was basically trapped. She was a limp noodle. She couldn't move. She couldn't do anything. She was just there. She lied there. And I mean, really, why would we want to put anyone through that? True, she couldn't develop any more mind than a child, but still, that's pretty damn cruel if you ask me. So, it's just annoying to know that we have everything we need to develop near, I don't want to say perfection because then it makes me sound like I'm a fucking Nazi, which I'm not. In fact, I hate those guys, but you know what can you do? It's a country of freedom, supposedly. Um yeah, it's just we have everything we need to develop people of use, or people of more efficient use. That's how I'll put it. And yet we are held back by people that don't want to move forward. Our brain is different, yes, in every person. But it is the same in making chemical combinations. Therefore, we should make cortical implants to regulate what we certain people on what they do. Because a psychotic murderer, if he is let out, would most likely go back to what he did. If not, well, good, but that rarely happens. And, well, that will be the ending of this entry for mental stabilization.